Hello everyone. Welcome back to another session of Behind Borders. We are so excited to have you all here with us today. And I'll be honest, I'm not feeling my best, but and my voice might sound a little different. But I couldn't miss this session with you all. So if this is your first time tuning in, Behind Borders is all about sharing inspiring stories from digital entrepreneurs around the world who are breaking barriers and creating a life of freedom.
All right. And guys, it's our 1 month anniversary. So happy anniversary to us.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
And we're at episode 5. So today's topic is one that every entrepreneur needs to master: staying motivated and consistent. So success doesn't happen overnight, and it takes daily habits, discipline, and the right mindset to keep going, even when challenges arise. And we have the perfect guest to share her wisdom today. Mary Beth Bonda has been a nurse for 39 years, but about a year and a half ago, she made the bold move into the digital space. All right. So before we introduce Mary Beth, let's take a moment for gratitude.
Yeah.
So today I am most grateful for, I would say, traveling mercies, because my son traveled all the way from Ottawa to Toronto this way to stop. So I am so grateful for that driver who took the time to drive safely on the road and brought him to me safely. That's what I'm most grateful for right now. Vanessa, what about you?
I'm grateful for the opportunity that we can still bring you the interview, even though we have a snowstorm. It just shows like there's no limit, there's no borders to being online, being in the digital space. So I'm just grateful that for technology that, we can still broadcast.
Amazing.
Yes, me, despite not feeling 100% great, I'm so thankful for the ability to show up, connect with these amazing people and community, and have the opportunity to inspire and be inspired. Because, sometimes it's the little things like simply being present that reminds us how blessed we truly are.
All right. And another thing that we're grateful for, of course, is our special guest. So welcome, Mary Beth.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
We always share what we're grateful for, and we'd love to hear from you. What's one thing that you're grateful for today?
Okay, first I want to congratulate you guys. Is it 1 month anniversary you said?
Yes.
Yes. Happy month, happy 1 month anniversary. Well,
Thank you.
today I am grateful and thankful for the opportunities like this to push me out of my comfort zone. That's my gratefulness today.
Wonderful. Yes. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for accepting our invitation, for being here. And I have the first question for you today. What inspired you to transition from a 39-year-old nursing career into digital entrepreneurship?
Okay, so my journey into the entrepreneurship wasn't planned. I was not looking for a business. You see, between me and my husband, we bring a lot of money on the table being nurses, right? But when my husband passed away 8 years ago, just pardon my voice because I'm just coming back from, getting better from getting the flu. So when my husband passed away 8 years ago, um, it I have to take two full-time jobs to make ends meet. And for me during that time it was easy. It was easy to get a full-time job because I don't have little kids who I need to worry about babysitter, daycare center, or anybody who can watch my kid. My youngest one was in high school at that time, and my the other two, I have three kids. The other two were entering colleges.
Okay.
So doing a double job for me is easy. But during at that time also, when my husband passed away, it's going to be just by myself, right? So taking a full-time job, two full-time job is easy. It's no problem for me. But because I don't have the children to watch, but so you can say that that I witnessed, we both witnessed the milestone of our kids growing up to that point. But my concern was um, the milestone that is more important that I notice is when they are going into the adulthood with no father figure, grieving, and
Mhm.
also no mom, like not me being in the area to support them
Okay.
because we live in the same house, but me working two full-time jobs, my youngest one becomes rebellious. My two other kids, they were in college, they're in school, and also they're taking a part-time job just to get some money extra, just to give them whatever they need. And so I am kind of like tied in a cycle of long hours and exhaustion. So we
Mhm.
don't see each other. We don't see each other at home. They have their own agenda. I have my own agenda, right?
Yeah.
So what truly pushes me to go into a digital entrepreneurship is um, the realization that more than financial stability, I need and freedom, um, time and freedom. And being me working double job and my kids, they have their own thing. Our relationship went like gone wrong.
Right.
We're in a bad relationship because I have my own stuff. They're grieving, and the way I grieve is I keep myself busy. I was not thinking about how do my kids are grieving. My youngest one, uh, he got fight with my older one because he's like, "You're not dad. You don't tell me what to do." Those kind of thing. So everybody's like falling apart. And
Yeah.
so the funny thing is, I was not looking for this business, but I known the business through my neighbor, and she invited me to friend her and on the Facebook on social media, and I accepted it. And I saw her. She's a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids, and she's doing this business. So it got me into thinking, like in her story, it reminds me. It's got me into thinking like if she can do it, why can't I? So I asked her how she started. She told me about the 90-minute video, a presentation. I watched it, and what I saw was the potential to create a life that I'm not tied with a hectic schedule.
Yeah.
So that's why I went and boom boom. I wasn't skeptical, and so I signed up, and that's the rest is history. That's why I got into the business. So now I don't have two full-time jobs. I only have one full-time job, and even cut down into like working 4 days into 3 days. Uh,
Wow.
Working 3 days at work, 4 days with my family. Our relationship is better. We travel a lot. We spend more quality time.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, and
Yes.
eventually retire. Right?
Wow, that's such an incredible story, Maribeth. And yet, it really shows that it's never too late to start something new, yes?
Yes,
And you
yes,
don't have to stay in one career forever.
yeah,
And the best part about our business, you say it's that it allows us to grow at our own pace, and we'll still while still we are making an impact.
yes,
And
yes.
thank you for this. Um, let's continue with the second questions for you. What are some daily habits or routines that help you stay consistent and motivated in your business?
Okay, so staying consistent in the business is all about intentional habits. So some things that I do daily, when I wake up in the morning, you start with the prayer and gratitude, and like positive affirmation. It prepares your mindset of the day. So it prepares you
Mhm.
for the mindset of the day. And if I'm working, I made sure I work on developing my personal development also. I watch podcasts while driving. On the days that I'm off, I watch the mastermind. If I miss
Mhm.
it, I make sure I watch the replay. And
Yes.
also, I made sure we also need to be consistent with visibility. That means we need to be present in our business. We need to be always available in social media, which is our business. And either we need to connect with our audience either by posting something inspirational, educational, or something video. Doesn't have to be about related to business, something about you, because your audience wants to see your real you. And you also wanted to connect to your why, especially on those days that it makes you feel like nothing is happening. So you have to connect to your why and remind yourself why you started your business. And I
Yes.
also look on my vision board. My vision board is on my wallpaper on my phone.
Nice.
So I look at that one and I break down my goals into small actions, because
Yes.
small daily actions, because it keeps you focused and keep track of your progress.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's so valuable what you just shared. You basically touched on everything, right? You're talking about y- your morning routine, and it's so
Yes,
important that we really set that stage for the day, right? Like we
right.
set up our day the way that we want it to go, and with that gratitude, being grateful every morning, saying your affirmations, all of these things are really, really great habits that you share with us. Staying consistent is really the hardest part for most people.
Yes,
But what you've shown is that simple daily habits can really make all the difference,
right.
right?
Yes.
And then we talk about the business flexibility as well, right? The amazing part of it, you can create a routine that really just fits your life and not the other way around. So thank you so much for sharing that. And to our viewers, please leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching us from. And if you catch the replay, still leave a comment. I'm going to check in now to see if we have any comments there that I can put on screen. So we have Shipa watching us. Saying, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you, Shipa.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. Yeah, so okay, let's move on to our next question for you, Mary Beth. What, let me put it on screen. What challenges have you faced in staying motivated, and how have you overcome them?
Okay, the first, and I probably is the most challenges everybody has is stepping out of the comfort zone. That's my very first one, because I'm not a social media person. I am introvert. I usually just work. I don't really socialize. Those kind of thing. But this business, our business requires a different mindset. You have to think. You have to think not like as an employee, and think like as an owner, as a leader, as a leader
Absolutely.
of your business.
Owner, yeah.
And the second one that I have having a problem is being impatient, because we thought, like, okay, I'm doing this, and this, and nothing is happening. And it making you feel, you doubt yourself, like, am I really good at this one? Is this really my business? Is it really for me? And, we're being impatient. We want results right away. So how I overcome is because, staying motivated is not always easy. It's not always easy, but I learned that, that it's not about motivation. It's not about feeling inspired every day. It's about discipline. It's about resilience. It's about you know it's about learning what's your purpose in life, your why. Those are making you keeps you going. It keeps you going. I also lean on our community support system. We have a 24/7 global community that we can always rely on. They gave us support. You're not on this all the way. They, alone on all the
Hello.
way.
Yeah.
So you lean to them, and also try to stay connected with my vision. My vision. I always have my vision, and also we if we get tired, we allowed ourselves a moment of rest, but we never allowed setbacks to define us.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know challenges, they're inevitable, but it's just how we overcome them, how we train our mindset that defines our success. So, and definitely, I like that you mentioned the supportive community. I
Yeah.
always talk about our community. They're amazing, and
Yeah.
we can reach out to them 24/7, right? Because it's global,
Yeah.
and we have different time zones. So that makes a really big difference for us. Thank you for that. So, I have another question for you. What would you say to those struggling with consistency? Like, what advice would you give to them?
Okay, so stop waiting for motivation and start focusing on building discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Because there will be days when you don't feel like showing up.
Yeah.
But success comes from taking action. We need to do something about it, even when you don't feel like doing it.
Mhm,
We can
mhm,
create a simple, repeatable, system that makes the consistency easier, like doing your content creation on a schedule, like do it
mhm,
in 1 week. When your day off, do it in 1 week.
mhm,
Whether it's for content schedule, or whether you set time for your personal development, whether building a daily habits of connecting with people. And most importantly is, you will connect with your why, because if you truly know or understand why you're doing this business, quitting is not an option. It's
no.
not negotiable. It's not an option.
I
Take it
love that.
one day at a time, you know, and trust the process. And remember that a small action, a small but consistent action, lead to a big results. That's it.
Exactly.
That's amazing. That's amazing advice, because at the end
Yes,
of the day, you said small, consistent actions add up over time. So whether
yes,
it's showing up daily or staying connected with a mentor or simply remind yourself your why you started, it all leads to success. Thank you so much, Maribeth, for this. Thank you.
thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for this inspiring conversation. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're
It's been
So,
welcome.
lovely having you
It's a
here, Michelle.
pleasure.
so for those of you watching, if Maribeth's story resonated with you, and you're looking for a way to create more flexibility, more freedom, financial security in your life, this business is for you. And you don't have to do it alone. You have
Yep.
all of us. You have a big supportive community globally. And we have the tools, the training, the mentorship to guide you along the way. So there's no need to hesitate. Just register on the site. The person that you're looking at right now, on their page, you register with them and you will be directed to watch a complimentary webinar. So don't hesitate, take action now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now is the time.
No time better than the
And
present, that's for sure.
Yes.
exactly. And remember that consistency is a bridge between goals and your success. So keep showing up and you will get there. That's what Damon John said. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, this is the end of our Beyond the Borders
Our
episode
1 month
5, our
anniversary.
1 month
Again,
anniversary.
congratulations.
Say,
Congratulations.
Thank you
Bye.
all so much for watching, for tuning in today. Thank you.
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.